What's up, everybody? So I'm not gonna be on here long. I just want to give y'all some little announcements of some stuff that's upcoming and show y'all what's going on in the garden right now. Today is September 26th. I don't know when you guys will see this, but it's September 26th right this instant. And this is my pepper plant, and I'm gonna show you guys how to go about preparing to overwinter a pepper plant. Because I saw a video on how to do it, and I'm gonna be honest, homeboy was just doing too much for me. He was doing extremely too much. Um, Look at him. Look at him. Kenty! Look at him. Stop tearing up my driveway. Alright, y'all. So, over here, I'm still getting a little damage. I had some worms on here I did have to pick off. I'll admit. But the worm damage has slowed substantially. We had some rain a few days ago. I'm going to spray these with BT now. And I want to make this available. Well, let me tell people about this first. You see these right here where you got, it looks like another plant right here. You can actually break those off, and those will root as cuttings. See right here, here's another one. Break those off and they'll root. At some point I may do that, because I might actually break this one off and pull this whole plant. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm growing weary of some of this stuff because it looks horrible. Then I had some worms come through here and they absolutely decimated that. But these are little side shoots too. Those are cuttings. I mean, those could be cuttings. I could break those off and get the whole plant out. Y'all see my little brassicas? You're not a brassica. He's cute though. Anyway, this is Mexican pea flower. And I want to mention this to y'all. If y'all ever see this, there is a bee that does this, that folds those leaves over. Can y'all see all that green? A lot of that, all of that's carrots coming up. Oh God, I'm gonna step on Kenny. Then I forget what this was I sowed, but I had really poor germination out of it. So yeah, but that's butterfly pea flower, and I'm gonna talk about that because that has a herbal use as well. You make tea out of the flowers. It does make you can eat the pea itself when it's very small and tender. That's the lettuce coming up over there. That's a gourmet blend of lettuce. I planted sugar snap peas, and here's one coming up right here. That's one coming up, but I anticipate the rest of them to come up in a day or so. You can see I reused soil, and I don't know what those tiny little things are. It probably purslane. I put money on this purslane. This kohlrabi decided to come back and actually look like something, and nothing's really eating it, which is good. These are turnips. I'm almost certain that they're turnips. So those are looking good. What if I told you about eating that grass? You know that makes you sick. And then you throw up. You know you have a very sensitive stomach. You better not throw up in the house. If you throw up in the house, you're going to have to find another place to stay. Does anybody want a cat? So anyway, this is a volunteer tomato that sprang up. And I'm pretty sure this is an Everglades. And I'm going to be honest, I think I'm actually going to purposely save seeds from this one. Because I like how bushy it seems to be. Like it's not vining a ton. It's really bushy. And I like that. Because they do tend to vine and go everywhere ridiculously. I wanted to talk about, that's something else I planted. I don't know. Some type of brassica. I wanted to talk about this okra though. This one here with the branching. Like I don't mind them getting tall. But I really like how this one branched. So I think my seed is going to come from this one. So let me talk a little bit about breeding and stuff like that. If there's a plant that's doing something that you really like, you like the characteristics of it. Like this got tall, but look at how thick this is down here. This is well over an inch thick. This is a branch here. Like, it didn't wait long at all before it started branching. That's another branch. You got one trying to come in there. Here's another branch. You see what I'm saying? It immediately started acting like a tree versus, let me show you the difference. See these? They probably will branch. I see a leaf coming in there. But see, it's just basically leaves. Like, it just grew up straight. I clearly have aphids somewhere. Oh, yeah. Here they are. Aphids up here. Ladybug there. Get them. Anyway, these aren't branching half as much. And I'm going to tell you why I like the branching better. And they also didn't get as big and thick as this one. You harvest more okra. Because you see, this is one branch. And you see there's more blooms coming. Here's another branch. More blooms coming. This is the main one in the middle. And you see there's just more and more coming. But I really like that because it didn't just bolt up really super hot. And what I got to deal with. Oh, Lord, I hope that thing don't fly on me because I'll be screaming. Anyway, I really like the behavior of this plant. And the other ones just didn't do that as much. Now, this one over here did. Here's a branch, but I only really see one. No, there's two. This is a branch over here. But you get more productivity out of it. It's not 1,000,000 feet high. And, this is probably from the ground to the top is 5 feet. Could it get a lot taller? Probably. But if it branched more, you could grow less plants and still get more okra. Because I harvest off this one. Because you see what I'm saying? These two will probably be ready tomorrow. Those will be ready tomorrow. That's 4 already. That one will probably be ready tomorrow. 5. You see what I'm saying? So at any given time, this one usually has 5 or 6 flowers open. So yeah, you want to take your seeds from plants that are doing things that you like. I'm not saying you can take seeds from that, but just understand that the seeds are probably going to do the same thing as that one. They're not really going to branch. They're not going to do this behavior, and I want this behavior. So these I will gleefully eat to my heart's content, and this one that's branching very nicely and it's very sturdy. Also, let me tell you something. Laura came through here, blowed this over. This stood back up. I mean, I leaned it back kind of a little, but I didn't really do much. It stood itself back up. That's just how sturdy that was and how good of a root system. So I like that. This is my seed stock plant here. So I just want to tell y'all that that's how you do that. I also wanted to show y'all this. These have never done this before. The roses were always this color. Let me see if I can get out the way. They were always that color. Then for some reason I got these variegated ones that are much more pink, but they have like these little white places. That was so cute, and I don't know why I did that, but it is what it is. Mexican sunflower, still no sunflowers, but really big plant, really pretty plant. Need to pot up those figs over there, but I haven't potted them yet. When I come over here, I did some cleanup of my greens. Let me show you what I mean. Step in here. Okay, you see these leaves under here that look like crap? Y'all don't leave them on your plant. Take them off. Look here. You see it's branching out? Collards naturally have that in them if you allow them. That will branch out for you. But if you look at this, see this leaf here? Not looking the best. Take that stuff out. Also get off the whatever kind of bugs those are. But now that it's cooled off some, and I know y'all probably like, why you keep holding on to these cabbages? Well, they was getting ate up, but guess what? They starting to actually grow and look like something. I know they don't look like much now, but you should have seen it before. They look much better than they did. A lot of my greens do too. They're not as holy. Like I said, I cleaned a lot of them up, and I am going to plant some more. This bed, I'm just kind of holding on. But I think over here, I'm going to put more soil on top and sow some seeds over here. Y'all check out my watermelon, September 26th. And you finally decided to give me a watermelon without blossoming rot. Thank you for that. I planted some onions That's what you see coming up in those spots. But look at how big these calyxes are, y'all. I'll be honest and tell you, I've never had roselle with calyxes this big before. Now, it always puts out a lot, but they're usually not that many that big. So it apparently likes this soil. Look at that one. So beautiful. And I want to tell y'all, I'm going to try to overwinter this. I've never done it before. But I'm going to do a video talking about overwintering and how as a gardener, we don't need to be starting from scratch every year if you don't have to. Look at how pretty this vine got. You wait till the end of the season to get like that. I'm not exactly sure why, but it is what it is. A bunch of this is okra up here in the front. I'm going to take that one off. I will admit, to me, that red burgundy okra is a tad bit sweeter. And y'all don't worry about them spots. That's azomite. I threw some azomite out here and it got on the leaves and I didn't worry with getting it off. But yeah, the okra doesn't make it in the house. So all this is okra. This is mustard, red mustards, but not very red. I didn't save seeds from that because I saw a bunch of them that was doing that genetically. They weren't staying red. So that's back to what I was saying earlier. Always pick your seeds from your plants that's doing what you want them to do genetically. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, y'all. This video is not that long. Got any comments, questions? The poke seeds are almost ready to be harvested. Actually, I think I got some of it back because I need to do a video on that. Barefoot Gardening asked me for a video on how to collect poke seeds. And I'm gonna do that. My poke seeds haven't been ready. I don't know if hers are already ready or not. But can y'all see all them peas hanging on that plant? And if I gave you lady cream peas, you want to harvest these when the pods turn white. They're called lady cream peas. When the pods are cream, that's when you want to get them. So they go from green to this color here, kind of cream it's kind of a pinkish hue, kind of. Those are ready to be picked. You can pick them like this, or you can wait one more day and they're all the way cream colored. But they're ready to go then. Oh, look at this. Assassin bugs mating. Yes, mate. Assassin bugs mate. Or is that one eating you? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Oh. Anyway, I don't know what kind of bug drew assassin bugs to my garden this year, y'all. Because I've never had assassin bugs. I've always had those leaf-legged thingies. Look at the wasp. The wasp is always on the peas. I think they be looking for aphids. They be looking for some kind of bug because it goes from each little thing. And it looks, and then when it doesn't find them, it goes. But then if it's like bugs there, it'll stay there and eat and then leave. But see how this one isn't? I wouldn't. You can harvest this now, but I wouldn't. Like I said, it goes from kind of like green like that. Actually, it goes from really green, little, gets bigger, gets even bigger, starts to turn white. See how it's kind of greenish pink? Like I said, I harvest them when they're like this. It's obvious that it's time to harvest them because they're cream. Like I said, they're lady cream peas, just like purple whole peas. You pick purple whole peas when the pods are what? Purple. So a lot of times the name will tell you when you're supposed to collect stuff. So, and if anybody wants lady cream peas, if you like black-eyed peas, I promise you'll like these. I don't like black-eyed peas, and I actually like these. I don't really care for purple whole peas either. I'll grow them because other people like them. I can sell them or give them away, but I really do like these. But yeah, so kale's looking good. I just wanted to show y'all that. My peppers actually they have flowers. And it actually has a pepper right there. So, yeah, my peppers waited till the last minute to start up. So did my eggplant. So we'll see if this stuff makes it. Peanuts looking great. Comfrey, still growing. Look at that. So I'm gonna pull some comfrey, make some tea, and feed stuff again. I did plant some garlic today. Yeah, I did plant some garlic today, so I kind of stuck it in wherever. But I still got some more beds to fill and stuff to do. So yeah, that's about it, y'all. I don't really have nothing else to say. Kale's back growing without being ate completely up. So till next time, I will see you guys later.